What's up, YouTube? Lightning 2288 here. Rich, finally back from another haul. Been another, I say about 2 months. And I just try to get right into it. In this haul, it consists of, well, you know what? I don't know if you guys, probably most of you have already seen Omega Shin, Ryuken's recent video. I did go to Frankensons with them about 2 weeks ago. I'm going to save and I actually had a great day at that Frankensons. It's probably the best haul I've had in a while from Frankensons, but I'm going to save that for a later video. Probably, you know what, instead of waiting a couple months, I'll probably do that video in a couple weeks just to get it out the way. But the stuff that's going to be in this video is going to be stuff I've been picking up here and there for the last 2 months. And got a couple of nice keys, one big key at the end. I'm pretty sure you saw it in the thumbnail, but just super stoked. So basically everything I got from here is either from eBay, local shops, actually a trade from a fellow Instagrammer and YouTuber. Goes by the name, and definitely if you guys have a chance, check him out. Really cool guy. It's Captain / America 8387 Angel. We did a trade. If you haven't checked him out, definitely look him up on YouTube. Subscribe to him if on Instagram. Go ahead and give him a follow. Real cool guy, real asset to the community. Let's get this started, and I'll probably tell a few dumbass stories throughout the video. But anyways, this is one of the books in the trade, and if you haven't seen Angel's video, I think it's like a few videos back, he showed the books that he got. And like I said, I don't want to ruin it. If you haven't seen his video, go over there and shoot over there, and you can see what I got within that, or within these trades we did. But he threw this in for free. This is Descenders #1. Like I said, I don't know much about it. I believe it's a variant. But like I said, I don't usually deal with modern age, so I don't know. But it was real cool. I'm just throwing it in. But the next batch of books I really wanted, and I actually wanted because once I read the trade to him, that was it. I wanted the individual issues. I haven't completed that run of it yet, but got the big key out of it. But this is what I got from him in the trade. Batman 641. And as you know now, it's the Red Hood storyline. So I just loved it. I reread this a couple times. Definitely need to get the rest of the issues. So this is Batman 641. Batman 639. This is a cool ass cover. I love this cover. Batman 638. And probably my favorite cover of all of them, though, is this one. Like I said, I'm missing a few, but like I said, it was in the trade. I traded off some doubles, so I didn't have to come out of pocket for anything. It was real cool that he was able to find these for me. Batman 636. The Black Mask cover. I actually love it. Sorry, man. I don't have my phone. Hold this shit together. Put these away. And then the book that I wanted out of all of them, of course, is Batman 635. First appearance of the Red Hood. Just absolutely love that cover. Actually love what they did with Jason Todd. Just absolutely love it. Read the trade multiple times now. Just freaking phenomenal book. If you haven't read this storyline, definitely give it a shot. It's absolutely fantastic. And like I said, hit up Captain America 8387 either on Instagram, YouTube. Real cool guy. He trades, he sells, and he hooks people up. Real nice guy too. And like I said, Angel, thanks again. Hopefully we can make a deal down the road. Now, let me see here. The next batch of books, I think one was this next one was only from one shop. I actually went to Temecula and only picked up one book. It was a variant, so I'll just show it. And I'm not a big variant guy. The only variants I've really been picking up is usually the Batman variants, and I happened to find this. I think it was for like $8. This is Batman 28, the 1 in 25 steampunk variant. Absolutely love that cover. Just anything Batman. I just love to death. And you know what? Let me tell a little story real quick. I'm gonna tell the story that James should have told in his video. We were at Frankensons, and it was a new dealer, a young kid actually, a new dealer there that, he probably had the best batch of books at Frankensons. I mean, his wall books no one touched. I mean, they were just phenomenal. The price, I mean, some of the prices were like kind of way overpriced, but then you would find stuff like, wow, it's pretty cheap. But James had, and if you haven't seen this video, I won't say because I don't think James mentioned the price in his video but he had a couple of books. And it was probably one of the best things we've ever witnessed. I mean, we experienced with the dealer. So he wanted a certain amount for the 2 books. So James went like $10, $15 lower or something. He's trying to haggle. So the guy, it's just weird how he said it because he thought the way he said it, it was like he was getting over on James. So James, okay, say hypothetically, the guy wanted 120 for the books. So James said, "I want one. Can you do 105?" And the guy comes back, "Well, can you do 90?" And we both looked at each other like, what the hell? I don't know if you guys ever, that was probably the best. I mean, we probably almost blew the deal because when he came back even lower, the way we looked at each other was like almost like we were in shock. We didn't know what to say. But actually, James got the books cheaper. And the guy actually, the way he made it sound, thought he was getting over on James. But I just thought that was pretty funny. And I wish James would have actually mentioned that in his video. Because that's the first. I've never dealt with a dealer, anybody on Craigslist that would actually go lower than your lower price, you know what I mean? I thought that was pretty funny. But nice young kid though, a really good. And if you guys are at Frankensons, he's not with the other comic book dealers. He's actually like in the middle of where all the sports vendors are at. So definitely check him out. Really, really phenomenal books he has. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, the next book, and I already have a copy, but like I said, I think in my last video I was kind of bitching about the day the deal's over or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And lately I've been finding some decent stuff. I mean, it sucks that they're doubles, but like I said, I have no problem keeping doubles as long as I'm not paying a lot for them. So I actually found this. These next two books are at Bunky Brothers, another little shop in California, Southern California. I found this, X-Men 129. Of course, it's my second copy. The first appearance of Sebastian Shaw, Emma Frost, and Kitty Pryde. And I actually found this copy in the bins for $10. Couldn't believe it. Definitely will not leave it. Pretty nice copy at that. And like I said, I think this book is highly undervalued. I mean, if you're an X-Men fan, like I said, a lot of that, certain X-Men keys I understand, especially the newer collectors. I get hit up a lot now from newer collectors. If you guys can't afford like the major keys of the certain characters, I mean, go after stuff like this. I mean, this is a key I still think is undervalued. It got 3 major X-Men characters in it, and it's their first appearance. I think it's first appearance of Lockheed too. I mean, that's not that big a deal. But like I said, if you definitely find this in the wild for a decent price, definitely snatch this bitch up. But like I said, super happy. It was only $10. And another book I picked up from Bunky Bro. I just have a thing for #1, especially the Bronze Age stuff. Just Human Torch #1, no big deal. Next purchase is from eBay. And this is Fantastic Four, number 19, first appearance of Rama Tut, or later becomes Kang. Kang I think has like 2 or 3 different iterations of his character or whatever. But like I said, real happy to get this one, and didn't really pay much, and it's a pretty nice copy. The only thing is I think it was misstapled right here. I don't know if you get some of those Silver Age books where the staple's actually like on the book, you know what I mean? So, but like I said, overall, it's not in that bad a shape. I don't know if you can see. Sorry for the glare. I'm doing this in my bedroom again, so I have company over, and I didn't want to be doing it downstairs. I feel like an idiot. But anyways, Fantastic Four 19, first appearance of Rama Tut, and the next, I think like 4 books are from another local shop in Riverside. Real happy. It was, I went in, this was shit, man, it was probably like a month and a half ago. Usually they don't deal with back issues, like I'm talking like anything bronze, silver, they don't. I usually been going there just kind of see what kind of Batman variants they have, but he actually brought in like a long box of his personal collection he was thinking about selling or whatever, but they already had price tags on them, and I even asked him, are these the right prices you want? He said, yeah, everything in there is already priced. Go ahead and just go to town, right? So, and I was real excited because I got some pretty good books. They're all Spider-Man. First one's Amazing Spider-Man 119, part 1 of that Hulk versus Spider-Man issue. But like I said, if you guys could get these books, especially these like Bronze Age books with Hulk fighting another hero, I mean, they're pretty damn pricey. These books are not cheap. And like I said, I lost a few prior to hitting up that shop on eBay, and they were probably like fine pluses. They went for $50-$60. I got this one for $10, and he actually had the second part to it, Amazing Spider-Man 120. For some reason, I believe this one goes for a little bit more than 119 for some reason. Maybe it has something to do with the cover. I actually like this cover better than 119. And this one was $10 as well. And then Amazing Spider-Man 136. This is an awesome, awesome one. But I didn't know this book was that pricey until I told James what I paid for. I found it there as well. I think those two Spider-Man books with the Hulk on it, that they were 10. These were all $10 each, and this one was 10 as well. And what I was really excited to find, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. It was just unbelievable. It was Amazing Spider-Man 238. Freaking, but for some reason this one was $15, which I don't care because I know what this is going for. It's fully complete with the tattoos, and it's actually, you see, I have my second copy. So real happy to have this one. Tattoos in both of them. So, like I said, it's weird because I actually paid for my original copy. I paid $75 for. Then months later I find one for $15. Go figure. But like I said, real happy to have two copies of this. And next, I think the rest of the stuff. And I was going to show a lot of those Neal Adams variants for, the Neal Adams month. Because I actually picked up a lot of them. Here, let me just leave that up there. Oh, and actually, my background, I just love these toys. You guys ever have a chance? If you guys are into figures, man, these are great figures to have. The Marvel Legends Icon series. They're just freaking awesome. I do want to open them up, but I'm just one of those I just don't, I just like to leave stuff in the box. But I need to start, I think what I'm going to start doing is buying loose figures so I can actually display them better. Because, you keep them in the box, it takes up a lot of space. But anyways, I think the next batch of books are all from eBay, and the first one I'll show is real happy to get this, and I actually got it for an excellent price on eBay. I was surprised. Amazing Spider-Man 20, the first appearance of Scorpion. Just, oh man, I'm just so glad to have this book. I mean, I didn't think I was going to get, and not because it's out of range where I can't afford it. It's just the fact that it's so damn much for Scorpion. I don't consider Scorpion like a headline type villain, but I was able to win one in auction actually on eBay. I believe it was $80, and it's at least a 6.0, so I'm real happy with that. I mean, shit, man, I seen recent stuff of this issue sell for like VG pluses, VGs, man, 150, 175. I didn't think I was gonna I didn't think I was gonna get it just because there's no way in hell I wanted to pay that much for Scorpion. Okay, the next book, like I said, these are all from eBay. This is a book I think you guys, well, I mean, it's something I'm into. This is Action Comics 276. This is the first appearance of Brainiac 5, which that's why I really wanted the book for. First appearance of Brainiac 5, the first appearance of Phantom Girl, first appearance of Triplicate Girl, first appearance of Shrinking Violet, and the first appearance of Bouncing Boy. And just as important, this is the issue where Supergirl joins the Legion of Superheroes. So real happy to find this one. And like I said, this book is not cheap. The only real flaw with it is it got like a stain up here. But other than that, a really nice copy. And, see the little nick on the corner. But overall, a real nice copy. And this one cost me, I believe it was $60 off eBay, but this book is not cheap. So, and if you do happen to find it in a while, definitely it'd be worth the pickup. Anything Legion. I mean, they're the only group in comics that a slab book will state it's like their 12th appearance and shit like that. I never understood that, but the Legion stuff, if you guys have a chance to get the early Legion of Superheroes stuff, pick them up. That stuff keeps going up. I definitely recommend picking up some of their key issues. Whew, sorry guys, I'm just kind of out of it. Oh, I actually went to the Claremont Packing House today. I actually met Longshanks, and I saw Longshanks, Mueller, and I believe Weapon X, and of course Scott from Rocket Comics. Had a fun time. Didn't really buy nothing there. I know Longshanks hooked me up with the variant he picked up. Real happy about that. I'll show it in my next video. But shout out to you. Shout out to Longshanks for hooking me up with a book. But yeah, the Claremont. The only thing I bought was the trade. Here, I'll actually show it to you. The only thing I bought from Claremont today was the trade, and I've been wanting to read this storyline. I can't find the freaking issues, and I don't want to pay the prices. I've been wanting to read the Black Mirror storyline, so definitely gonna be reading that tonight. Real excited. And yeah, that was about it from Claremont. One trade. We got to shoot the shit with a whole bunch of YouTubers and Instagrammers, so that's always cool to do. Okay, another eBay purchase. Flash 125. This is the first appearance of the Cosmic Treadmill. I believe I paid $30 for this, but it's a real nice copy as well. Like I said, man, you get any Silver Age around a 5.0 or higher, it's definitely worth it. Depending on the key, of course, because I'll take some major keys for I'll take them 1.5, 1.8, if the price is right. But like I said, Flash 125, first appearance of the Cosmic Treadmill. Real happy to get this one. This took me a while, but this is a real nice copy as well. This is Flash 114, because I'm never probably going to get his first appearance. This Flash 114, second appearance of Captain Cold. And I don't know, guys, is it me, or maybe I'm too harsh, but do you like the guy that plays Captain Cold in the Legends of Tomorrow? Or, he's been in Flash, the Legends of Tomorrow. I just don't like the guy. I think he overacts or something. I don't know. He's like an idiot. But anyways, the funny thing is I actually went for the first appearance. I think it's Showcase 8. I went up to $700, man. It was I think it was like a 2.5 grade or something. Just it got outbid and I was done. I was tapped out at 7. That was the most I was on the go for it, but yeah, that was it. Now after I lost, I was kind of glad I lost it. You ever done that where you're kind of winning and you're hoping someone outbids you? Because I've never spent that much on a book ever. But like I said, and a few more things. I hear a lot of flack about the Batman. I'll give you a little quick, my point of view on it, or my opinion of Batman versus Superman. I hear a lot of people just saying it's the worst movie ever, and then I also hear on the other coin, it's weird because I hate the fanboy thing. If you're, people that are just totally Marvel fanboys, anything DC does, they suck. Same thing with DC, it goes both ways. I mean, I've dealt with gamers like that, I'm an Xbox guy, but if you're talking to a PlayStation guy, nothing Xbox does is ever. I'm a comic book fan. And I love both companies, and I want both of them to succeed. In my opinion of Batman versus Superman was, to me, it wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. I hear people talking about it was the worst movie since Punisher Warzone, a Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't great either. It was an average movie, and the only problem I have is it needed to be epic, and it wasn't. It fell way short of that. I just feel that it felt rushed to me. Like the story and it was kind of garbled, and it just went back and forth and then not only that, I think with the comic book movies, I understand they want to have this dramatic type of story, but it's still comic book movie. You need to mix the action in with the story. I swear to God, that's the problem I had with it. Was it felt like the first hour and a half was just nothing but story talk. And I just wish, hopefully the uncut version, we'll see what they cut out and see what actually happened. And then another problem I had with the movie is I just thought Lois Lane was too much of the focal point of the movie. But like I said, it's gonna make a buttload of money. I hope Suicide Squad succeeds. Because to me, as comic book fans, I want both movies to succeed. I don't want DC to fail and then Marvel just to rule the cinematic universe. You know what I mean? It's never good to have one company of anything rule a certain genre. So like I said, hopefully DC gets their shit together. Be honest, get rid of Zack Snyder, get some new blood in there, maybe let Jeff Johns run the show over there instead of having people look over his shoulder. Like I said, that's enough of Batman vs. Superman. I thought if I had to give it a grade like what Tim and all them have been doing, I probably would have gave it like a 7.0. But like I said, it depends on everybody has a different opinion. I thought it was good, not great, and it wasn't bad, if that makes any sense. Okay, another eBay purchase. Sorry guys, too much talking. This is one I was real happy getting. These are all graded books. I don't know, I've been on a kick buying graded books lately. This is, of course, it's PGX. Don't hate. This is the the Mighty Thor, or Journey into Mystery Annual Number 1. Sorry, I had to get that out. It's a fine minus 5.5. This is the first appearance of Hercules, a really underrated book. I think Hercules is a major character. I was surprised the book's not more than what's around. I'm surprised it took me so long to get it. Like I said, not a super high grade, but like I said, with Silver Age, I'm happy 4 or 5 or higher. And I got this for $50 on eBay. So I was real happy to get this. And I think it is an undervalued book. And if you have a chance to get it, definitely get it. But this is Journey into Mystery Annual Number 1. First appearance of Thor. Oh, and one thing though is that I was a big critic of Daredevil season one. I was, I mean, it wasn't. I mean, my opinion of it was I thought it was very slow, not just too much story sometimes. But I'll tell you what, they've turned my opinion around with season two. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was done perfectly. The fight sequences, the stories. I loved Karen Page, Foggy Nelson. I loved all of them. They had Kingpin. Or I'm sorry if I'm ruining it for anybody that hasn't seen it all. But the Punisher, my God, please let him get his own show. Because I thought he killed it. It's funny though, they were all good. But didn't it feel like it's just like Punisher and Elektra? They were so badass they kind of overshadowed Daredevil. Even though Daredevil was badass in the show, I just thought Punisher and Elektra were just fucking awesome. But sorry about the cousin. But anyways, get back to the books. Yep, Journey into Mystery Annual number 1, first appearance of Thor. And I got this next one for the simple fact for the cover. The cover's just freaking awesome, man. And it is the last issue of Journey into Mystery. This is Thor 125 before it just slowly switches over to a Thor's solo title. But like I said, this is just, to me, one of Thor's most iconic covers. Just absolutely love it, man. I mean, can't beat it, man. Jack Kirby, he deserves that. The King, he deserves that nickname. His art is untouchable. I mean, these classic Silver Age, even the Bronze Age, these guys were just phenomenal at their craft, and I just absolutely love it. I mean, I look at this is like pure art to me, and I don't know why this next book is towards the end of my video, but like I said, I've been into the Batman variants, and I got this one. This is Batman 15. PGX 9.6. I'm sorry, did I even say? Yeah, you guys see it's 7.5 CGC. Oh, and I actually paid. I believe it was 70 shipped, so not that bad at all. And I've been wanting it for a while, and a lot of raw copies supposedly in this grade are selling for around that. Maybe a little bit less, but like I said, I got a graded one, so I was real happy with it. And this is Batman number 15. I believe the 1 in 25 Greg Capullo variant, Joker mask variant, all kinds of shit. Like I said, I'm still new to the variants, but I just got it because I'm a big Batman fan, and anything with the Joker, I'm on board. Like I said, I think I bought this with shipping. It was like $40, so not that big a deal. And I seen a few raw copies sell for about 25, 30. So like I said, to get it graded, and a high grade, even though it is PGX, but whatever. Now the last book, the book that I'm like, oh man, super excited to have, guys. I can't believe I have it. I can't, oh, man. Journey into Mystery 85. And this, I'm gonna shout out Manta Comics, man, because he hit me up on Instagram, private message. We were in a little chat, asked me what my next big book I was going for. I told him it was either ASM 14 or this book, and he hit me up and pointed me in the direction where he sent me a link to Metropolis Comics, where they actually had this copy actually, for a really good price. Now, it wasn't cheap. This is the most expensive book I've ever bought, but for what stuff's going on eBay, I would have never got this grade for this price. And as you can see, there's some tape pull, right? Well, what happened was a 10-cent sticker, and they tried to rip it off. But overall, I think it presents well enough. I mean, I'm happy you see it right there. But overall, pretty nice copy. But like I said, big shout out to Manta for pointing me in the direction of this book. This is first appearance of Loki, of course, Heimdall, Asgard, Odin, and the Bifrost. I can't believe, man, I actually own this book. And how I did, I'm not selling books. What I did was, me and my wife, we budget everything. Like, hypothetically, say you budget $300 a month towards your hobby, comics, whatever. What I was doing was, I wasn't just buying all kinds of shit. If I only spent like 100 of it, 150 for that month, I would put the rest in my PayPal and just keep building it up. And that's what I did. It only took a few months, actually. And I had enough just to go for this. So I'm probably just going to start doing that, because the way the books are now, they're so pricey. I'm not buying as much as I used to. I'm just buying one here, one there. But Like I said, I'm hopefully the next book I will be gunning for is probably a Green Goblin. I do want a Mr. Freeze, but I just think that book might have just got out of range for me because there was a 2.0 that sold for like $700-800, and I'm not paying that much for a 2.0. Like I said, guys, glad you guys stayed around, and thanks for watching, thanks for all the support, guys, and I hope everybody's doing good out there in the community, and keep hunting out there, keep finding those deals, and don't I'll have a video up probably in another 2-3 weeks, some really cool stuff I got from Frank and Sons, and like I said, see you guys around. Bye.